just for my information, in this hot weather, it's advisable to carry caution with you. Please pick up your seats and anyone who is unwell, if they need more assistance, help them off at the next station.
In school, I talked so much during my break that I forgot to eat my lunch. I think it's a self-worth issue, or maybe I was too obsessed to let people catch me with my mouth full. Most of them work for KPMG now. I make videos on Instagram and still don't like eating in front of people, but they're going bald and pretend to be straight, so at least I know I'm winning. One time my teacher made me clear out my folder in front of the class and there was a twig in it. It made me laugh, but I was the only one who could see the forest through the trees. My school bag became a portal where everything got lost and bananas went black. It's hard to make friends on public transport. No one even looks at each other anymore, not even the lesbians, who usually like me because I remind them of their sensitive brother. I once fell in love with the sound of a speakerphone. The voice felt familiar, like someone I used to connect with, and the words were muffled enough to make up my own story. Do you ever hear something and then feel a deep knowing that doesn't need to be thought about? Like the time my friend died, and then I saw her 2 weeks later in the garden, in a beautiful white gown, perfectly ironed, like heaven had its own laundrette. Deja vu. Pop psychology's term to tell us we've lived multiple times before. So the man shouting down the receiver of his phone during the morning rush on the tube was on a call with an older version of himself, having a heated argument about who gets custody over their inner child. Everything feels like a remix of a remix, like we're watching our lives unfold for the second time and can't stop making the same mistakes. The songs all sound familiar and the fashion looks like we've seen it before. When there's too much past in our present, we keep meeting the same people with different faces and names. Our patterns are a train we've lost control over because our hands are tied and our arms are too short to reach the steering wheel. Do trains even have steering wheels? There's no declarations loud enough to convince you that you are where you work, what you do, or what you believe in. You're not your quarterly performance review. You're not a diagnosis or a star sign. Your life is a bullet, waiting for someone to catch it in their mouth, to see if it takes when they spit the shell out. Life is a way of repeating itself. Sometimes it feels like I'm back in the schoolyard, smoking cigarettes I stole off my dad. It feels like you can still see inside my school bag, but now the black bananas make me laugh. Your imagination is a weapon, your sensitivity is resistance. The square pegs and round holes hold hearts of gold that can turn a house of cards into a home we all live in.